Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this week's... Well, it's not this week's anymore because we're doing 2 a week. Just welcome to this episode of The Weed Cap. I'm your host, Caleb. With me, as always, is my beautiful girlfriend, Lauren.
No, scratch that. No. I'm not your girlfriend.
Oh, I'm sorry. My fiance.
I'm wearing the ring and everything.
Well, you'll have to understand that I'm a little
We're fucked up, guys. We're fucked up.
I'm not.
Well, what's wrong with you then? Why are you calling me your girlfriend?
Well,
when we're happily engaged.
We're calling each other all sorts of things today.
Are we?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, some people...
Some of us earned a new nickname today after 10 years of a relationship.
Yeah.
Some people are being referred to as Mr. Piss.
Mm-hmm.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me walk you through something here, okay? You wake up as a man. Some of you need to pretend that you're men, and it'll be easier.
Can't.
For the men out there, okay? So you wake up, and it's a biological thing. Mm-hmm. It's a natural thing that happens. You wake up bricked up.
Right.
Okay? That's just what happens. You wake up bricked up.
It's not like fully hard.
No, but it's not... I'm
it's
not
soft anyway.
Yeah, I'm not on soft. I woke up. I had to pee. I walked into the bathroom. Now, keep in mind...
Who's already in there?
Mrs. Piss. So...
Soon to be.
Keep in mind, I drank quite heavily this weekend. Specifically last night, I had several alcoholic beverages and
Not as bad as the night before.
Some edibles. No, the night before I had more alcoholic beverages. The night before I was a problem, but last night was worse for a work night. But you know, it was the last NASCAR race of the season. The Lions are playing Sunday night football. It's a time of celebration. So I had a couple drinks.
Yeah.
I had a couple drinks.
Yeah, and I don't think you woke up once to pee in the middle of the night. No, I
didn't. I normally wake up once to pee. I've got the prostate of a late 40-year-old. Yeah. I woke up this morning. I go, oh my God, I have got to urinate. I walk into the bathroom. Now, keep in mind, I'm hungover. I'm not just alcohol hungover. I'm edible hungover. I walk to the bathroom. Lauren is brushing her teeth or something in the sink. I put the seat up because I'm a fucking gentleman.
I was doing mouthwash.
I put the seat up because I'm a gentleman. Okay, and I start to pee, but yeah, it's one of those. It's not fully soft. It's not fully soft, so it's like it's hard to maneuver it. So I'm pointing it down. Right. I'm peeing.
But what happens?
What happens is I'm starting to feel nauseous because I'm hungover. So I tilt my head back and I close my eyes. And Lauren, why don't you take it from there? Go ahead.
Well, he tilts his head back and he closes his eyes. And I'm standing there at the sink with mouthwash in my mouth. So I can't really speak. I can't really exclaim or do anything like that. But I'm just standing there watching in horror as the toilet seat slowly starts to fall. Because we live in an old condo that the toilet seat probably was installed when this condo was first built. So I'm trying to tell Caleb, because I have a mouthful of mouthwash, I'm trying to tell Caleb that the seat is falling. I slapped him on his arm, and I'm pointing down. Mm-hmm. And what happened? Piss went everywhere, dude. It bounced off the seat as it was falling, and it went on the toilet seat, in front of the toilet seat, splashed on his shorts.
Yep, sure did splash on my shorts.
Splashed right on his shorts, and then
on my basketball shorts.
And then
I sleep in for some reason. But I want to just point out one. I want to if we can just go back 15 seconds.
Rewind.
Okay? Because she clearly sees me having my fucking eyes shut, and I'm.
Why
peeing.
Are you shutting your eyes when you're pissing? So much is at stake here. Literally, you have a thing pointed at the thing. Like, you could just easily shift in one direction and piss is going everywhere, and that's literally what happened.
I just want to revert back to 15 seconds ago where she said she slowly watched the seat come down.
It's a slow-moving seat.
Would you... Again, I'm interrupted. I feel like that guy from The Bachelor. Again, she interrupts me. So she slowly watched the seat come down, and instead of stopping the seat that was about to be inundated with a stream of my warm, hot urine, she taps me on the arm. She doesn't stop the seat. She doesn't grab my penis and point it elsewhere. She doesn't do any of that. She banks
my responsibility.
She smacks me on the arm and then lets it happen and then acts as if I've murdered a kitten in front of her. She literally spit the mouthwash out as if it was a movie. She was like, what are you doing? You're pissing everywhere.
Because he still continued to piss after that.
Well, by this time, I have. Yeah, I mean, like,
you'd think the stream would stop. It's like, oh, something's happening. Zip it up. Nope, it's still going.
You have no idea how hard it is to stop a boner piss midstream. You have no idea.
Dude, you were several seconds into the piss.
Let me tell you something. I could split an atom before I could stop a boner piss midstream. I can't. 7 seconds is half of my piss on a good day. I go extra long. You have been amazed. You could boil an egg in the time it takes me to pee sometimes after a night of heavy drinking.
100%. I'm the opposite. I need to pee when I have to pee. You will hold pee forever.
Yes, I will. So
can't relate.
I get the kidneys of a champion.
Yeah, that's why you have fucking kidney stones, dude. That's exactly why you have kidney stones.
I don't think that has anything to do with it. That's
Look
not how kidney stones work.
Google it.
I don't need to. I don't need to Google it.
Anyway, why would I stop the toilet seat from falling? First of all, I'm doing my own thing. I've got mouthwash.
Clearly
I'm doing my own thing. I didn't even realize that your eyes were closed until I look over, the seat's falling. I'm like, why isn't he catching it? I look up, your fucking eyes are closed, and I'm like, excuse me, that's why I slapped you. I slapped the shit out of you, I think. I was like, with my mouthwash.
Yeah, and then all morning, you called me Mr. Piss, and you kicked me out of the bathroom.
Oh, why? Because I said, there's piss all over your shorts, and you took the pee shorts off, and as you were taking them off your leg, you got closer to me for some reason, and the piss shorts grazed my leg.
Yeah.
My freshly clean leg, so fuck you. That's why you were Mr. Piss.
Yeah, you literally said,
dude, I was in such a bad mood when I woke up this morning, and you just pissed me off so much with the piss thing.
Pun intended. You said, get the fuck out of here, Mr. Piss, without a hint of irony, without a hint of, like,
that was your name this morning.
I was dying when you said, get the fuck out of here, Mr. Piss. Dude, it's the funniest thing you've ever
And then you
said.
just went back to bed.
No. I cleaned my short. I took the shorts off.
No, the shorts. Yeah, you took them off in the bathroom with me, and then you up across my leg with your piss.
Well, yeah, a little bit, but then I got up. Then Lauren was in not a great mood because we go on long walks in the morning, but it was misting this morning and didn't want to walk.
I can't walk in the mist. I just got my hair did.
Yeah. So, anyways, guys, the movie this week is. I swear to God, I would rather.
This movie was...
relive this morning like Groundhog Day than watch this fucking movie again.
Wow.
Trap by M. Night Shyamalan.
Just Trap.
It's named after what it's considered when you press play on a streaming service and sit down to watch this, because it is fucking trap. It stars Josh Hartnett. Kid Cudi's in it for some reason. Kid Cudi's
in it. There's like a lot of rappers. The white guy Russ is in it. Caleb doesn't know who he is.
No. 50
Probably
Cent
not a lot
was
of
in
people.
it.
No, he wasn't.
50 Cent was in it. Yep.
I think M. Night Shyamalan's daughter was the main.
I think you're wrong about
lady.
that. So
well, look it up.
You said it with such confidence. Not everyone who looks vaguely ethnic is related to M. Night Shyamalan, Lauren. I don't know how many.
I never said that. I've heard that about this movie, is that his daughter played a role in it in like some way, shape, or form.
Okay, well,
all I said was like, I think that was it.
This is not the first time that we've been out and about or in our house and
out and about.
You've seen, this is not the. I mean, there have been times where we've been out and we see a vaguely ethnic looking person, and you go, "Oh my God, she's related to M. Night Shyamalan."
I don't feel like that has ever happened.
It happens every time we go out. I mean, we were at the Avalon Ale House 2 weeks ago. There's an Indian person, and you were yelling M. Night Shyamalan across the bar. Your mom was flinging shrimp. You're yelling M. Night Shyamalan.
You're confusing two different drug nights.
Your dad's talking to me about horse racing, and I'm sitting there wondering how I could fashion a firearm and put it in my mouth. I mean... Everybody has M. Night Shyamalan to you.
You're like hanging out with us. That's fine.
No, I do like.
Don't come next time.
Well, no.
I'll invite M. Night Shyamalan.
Well, his daughter. One of his 1,000 relatives that you apparently know. You were actually right. Her name's Salika Shyamalan. Shyamalan.
And I'd like an apology, please.
Well, you're gonna have to call her. I don't have her information.
Okay.
I don't know.
I meant from you, dumbass, because I was right.
I'd like an apology for watching this as well. We're gonna tweet at her or something.
Guys, if you like true crime, you might like this movie, but also you might not, because it's not like...
Well, here's something I want to just... So, it stars Josh Hartnett, who...
30 Days of Night. Caleb won't watch that with me.
Yeah, 40 Days and 40 Nights.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not 30
but
Days
there is
night.
a movie called 30 Days of Night.
That's fine.
It's two different movies.
He's from Halloween H2O, 20 years later.
Never heard of it.
He began his career playing Michael Fitzgerald in ABC's Cracker.
What?
After which he became a teen idol, some sort of teen idol. He was in Pearl Harbor and Black Hawk Down and some other bullshit.
It's Veterans Day.
It's Veterans Day?
Yeah, did you know?
Yeah, whatever.
Don't call it bullshit on Veterans Day.
Call what bullshit? He wasn't
Pearl Harbor.
He wasn't in the military.
Yeah, but he was playing somebody in that, you know.
Well, let me tell you something. He wrote his own... I'm positive that he wrote his own Wikipedia page. Because it's just... He has a fucking section under his Wikipedia page that just says activism. And it's like, Hartnett has been involved in various causes. In 2007, he took time out from filming to support the Green Lifestyle campaign of Global Cool.
The hell is that?
I don't know, but like it's ridiculous. He apparently couldn't get a role for a while.
Oh.
Like
I haven't seen him in a minute.
So he goes, regarding fame, Hartnett said, "I know what it's like to be in that whole world. I was up there for a couple of years, and it was uncomfortable. I think trying to stay at the top is a shortcut to unhappiness." Hartnett took a 15-month break from acting, saying, "I spent a bit of time really thinking about whether this was the right thing for me." So this dude who was a teen bopper or whatever, he couldn't get a role for 15 months, and he's acting like he did it on purpose.
He did it on purpose.
He's like, yeah. He's like, you know what?
I'm taking a month off. Or no, I'm sorry. Is that a year? 15 months is a year so
and 3 months. Yeah, which... But I'm assuming
but like in the acting world, that's probably like a decade.
Yeah. I mean, he's also a fucking atrocious actor. At least based off his performance. It didn't
do his career much good with this movie.
The entire time that he's acting in this movie, I'm going like, I've never seen it professionally made movie by a renowned director where it's so obvious that the main character is acting.
Even his daughter was better at acting.
He'd be like, they're there. To his daughter would be upset, and he'd be like, now, honey, they're there.
Maybe that was the point, because he's a serial killer.
Whoa. Spoiler alert. So, anyways, guys, so the plot to this movie is that Hartnett plays Philadelphia firefighter Cooper Abbott, who takes his teenage daughter Riley to a pop star, Lady Raven.
Lady Raven, that's M. Night Shyamalan's daughter.
I thought Lady Raven was a stripper who will give you a dirty banana outside of the M&T Bank Stadium.
That's in Baltimore.
On Sunday mornings when they tailgate, and she'll come up and pop a banana in, pop a banana out. You eat the banana, you hand her $5, and now you have gonorrhea in your throat. So there, Cooper notices the unusually high police presence around the concert venue. So they're at like, it's not the Wells Fargo Arena, but it's
a pretty big show.
It's in Philadelphia, and it's a big venue. And he's like, "Hey, what the fuck's going on?" He's an observant fellow, because as Lauren already spoiled, he's a serial killer.
Well,
so he learns from a vendor named Jamie that the FBI is planning to catch a serial killer known as the Butcher, having learned he will be in attendance. And this is the funniest part to me, because it's like they made the guy who's working the T-shirt stand aware to look out. But like,
they made everybody aware.
Yeah, but like, how many people had to sign a waiver for like the stadium to be like, hey, you know, whatever you guys do, it's your business in here. But like they didn't arm Jamie the T-shirt guy. He's no.
They were just supposed to let him know, let the FBI know if they saw the Butcher.
Yeah, and they're like, we know what he looks like, but no one can find him. They're arresting random white men.
They're profiling. They're like, we think that he's this age or this age. He could be tall. He could be he could have a tattoo.
Yeah, it's ridiculous that they're just pulling random white men out of the concert, depths of the concert, and interrogating them. And I'm like, well, that's not right. That's the first piece of this movie where I was like, well, what the fuck's going on here?
Now.
Yeah, hold on just a fucking second. I don't think the second I saw them start like picking white men like a claw machine out of the fucking crowd at this venue, I was like, yep, I know what's going on here. The hero is going to be a woman. It has to be. They're picking white men out of the crowd. I'm like, who's going to save the day? A woman.
Old ass woman.
Welcome to Hollywood in 2024.
You mad about it?
No, I'm not mad about it. I'm just saying, like,
I mean, this movie wasn't good. I'm not saying it has anything to do with the fact that there was women in it.
Maybe it would have been.
There's women in tons of movies that are great.
It might have been a better movie had a man saved the day, because you would have felt safer by it. You wouldn't have felt that limp disappointment at the end.
Technically, a lot of men saved the day. Well, I don't want to ruin anything, but it had nothing to do with the police at the very end.
Yeah. So, they're looking for him. He reveals himself to be that he steals Jamie, the guy's card.
He starts doing a bunch of precarious shit.
At one point, his daughter throws a hot dog into a cup of beer on the floor of the thing, and it's like, that's how you know this movie's bullshit, because at an arena like that, that's a $23 hot dog, and she took 2 bites of it and threw it in a cup of beer. And if that guy really had problems controlling his anger, he would have killed her.
So crazy. Nobody cares about, and it wasn't a hot dog, it was a pretzel.
It's a pretzel dog. I saw a tubular piece of meat.
You saw a wiener?
Yeah. You saw a wiener this morning pissing all over the toilet seat.
Yeah,
and then you felt its presence on your leg. Yeah.
The wiener or the piss?
No, I didn't put my wiener on your leg. So he steals Jamie's ID card and learns the passphrase that will identify. Yeah, because they give codes.
Oh my god.
They're like, Hamilton. Hamilton is the code. And if you get stopped, you just say Hamilton, and the cop's like, oh, you're not a serial killer?
Oh, you're one of us? Great.
Yeah. So it's ridiculous. So hearing a woman predicting his movements over the radio, Cooper sets off an explosion in a food stand's kitchen and uses the chaos to access the roof.
Fucking burns a lady.
Yeah, he puts these...
Lots of people are at risk in this movie, by the way.
He puts these glass jugs of fryer oil into the fryer, and they explode and burn this woman in her face.
Poor lady.
And the whole time, this dude, his serial killer guy, Cooper, is seeing an old woman.
Yeah, like a ghost.
So there's an old woman FBI profiler who's haunting him. Who's stalking him, trying to catch him. But then there's also an old woman ghost.
Yeah, like a lady,
like an apparition,
presence,
who is stalking him from his past, and it's implied that it's his mommy.
His mama. He's got mama issues.
Yeah,
because he's a serial killer.
Yeah, he first of all, then he lies about his daughter having leukemia.
Yeah.
To M. Night Shyamalan himself, because M. Night Shyamalan
in the flesh
playing some sort of...
He's playing the singer's
and
uncle.
Before that, they showed like 3 separate Indian people, and I had to tell Lauren each time that's not M. Night Shyamalan. That's not M. Night Shyamalan. And she would say...
That's not true.
And she would say, well, it's his brother, or it's his cousin, or that must be his uncle. They must at least live in the same area, and that much might be true. And also the whole time, by the way, he's like, oh, I got to go to the bathroom, and he's watching a camera of an Asian in his basement. Now, folks,
I thought it was the dark web. You know how you can go and you can pay for that shit.
Yeah.
Caleb was like, no, stupid.
No, it was.
This is his
Asian. This is his Asian.
These are his cameras.
And again, she has one for every ethnicity.
No,
she shows the Asian, who's, by the way, his name is Spencer.
Yeah.
And Lauren goes, Jackie Chan is in this.
No.
Lauren said, oh my God, Jackie Chan is in it. And if that's not Jackie Chan, that must be Ken Jeong.
That's so fucked up.
And I said, no, it's neither of those people. It's a guy named Spencer, and he's being captive in this person's... And look, hey, I'm not here to judge, okay? It's an election year. We're all having a hard time. The country's divided right now. I think one thing we can find is that, look, we've all had Asians chained up in our basements.
What? No,
Yeah.
we haven't. We don't even have a basement.
That's the common ground that America has, is that, we're every once in a while, you're gonna take a captive. You're gonna have one, and it's not a good thing.
What?
Yeah, it's not a good thing to have.
Dude, what are you talking about?
It's not a good thing to have it. I'm not glorifying it. I'm not saying, hey, run out and get yourself one. It's not good. It's a human being in your basement chained to a pole. But I'm just saying he got sick because he's using these people as slaves.
What the fuck are you talking about? Where he didn't get sick?
You know, he's using these people as slaves. Okay.
Are you okay? What's happening?
And he's keeping them at vacant houses throughout the city, we find out.
Because he's a firefighter and he knows where the fire code violations are.
And he's sick of that firehouse food. And he's going, how many times can I eat cornbread and chili? Who is going to stop? Why are we eating Frito pie? We've just had this. And he goes, you know, I've been driven to take a minority captive and just to change my palate.
He's eating them? They never said that.
No, he's not eating them. I just said they're cooking for him.
Oh, the Asian.
He wanted rangoons. He wanted, yes. And so he's taking them captive.
I don't think that's what
that's what
it is.
It's called riffing, Lauren. Have you ever heard? Are you just gonna step on it the whole time? I'm over here just trying to imagine, have a fantasy. I'm over here trying to get off. And the whole time...
Did you get off?
The whole time... No, I have not yet. Because the whole time, every time I start to get off, you go, nah, I don't think so. You're not... It's a volley.
The thing about it is I don't want to imagine this man capturing people to cook for him.
Why?
Because he captured them and he chopped them up. That's what really happened.
It's a fictional movie, and I'd like to think that he at least tried their regional delicacy first.
What about M. Night Shyamalan? He didn't capture him. You think he's just only capturing Asian people to just taste the Asians?
M. Night Shyamalan?
Yeah.
He ate a goat in the movie. The guy, he tried a goat. Curry. Or whatever the fuck they eat.
Curry is chicken, isn't it?
No, Lauren. See, and that's why she thinks they're all related to M. Night Shyamalan. She's like...
I don't know a lot about Indian culture.
Indian culture.
We tried Indian food once, but it wasn't that great.
I know a lot about Indian culture. Are you familiar with Dell? Dell?
The computer?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Do they own Dell?
Well, it's actually named after New Delhi, which is a region in
India.
I believe it's right outside Calcutta in India. And it's that's what Dell's named after. So, just so you know. So, anyways, Lady Raven, he goes backstage. He's got to figure out a way out of here because they're profiling every white man as they leave the stadium. So he tells Lady Raven, he's like, they get backstage, he tells her, he's like, by the way, you need to lie for me because I have this Asian chained up in my basement. And
shows her the Asian.
Yep, and he's cooking up some sticky buns. Some
bao
sticky
buns.
bao buns, yes.
Yum.
And he shows her on the thing, and the guy's chained up with like a basket and a steamer. It's going crazy. And so... Yeah, so they leave in a limo, and then that's where the movie
should have ended.
They leave in the limo. One thing can happen. You go there's one thing where you go, oh, they're not going to get out of this. He's going to be evil, and then they get saved, and then the movie should just kind of end.
Mm-hmm.
But it happens like 8 times. I don't even want to go through all of them. It's like they just...
That was the twist.
The twist is that the movie never fucking ends.
It should have ended after maybe 45 minutes.
This movie is... And then it's like the whole time, it's like, oh, his family found out. Oh, he's about to be evil. Oh, the police catch him. oh, he got away. And then that just rinse, wash, repeat the whole fucking rest of the movie.
You think he's gone? Nope, there he is.
They don't even give you closure at the end because he fucking takes the spoke out of a bike while he's being perp-walked
For some reason, they let him bend down and pick up a bike in his front yard, which, if this man killed 12 people...
And also just escaped you 16 times back to back.
Yeah. You finally caught him. You're going to let him fucking bend down and pick up a bike?
Yeah, it's just so stupid, this whole fucking movie. And it really... And you know what? It pissed me off that we watched this.
Why?
Because, I mean, when it was over, I was like, well, that could have been...
It was a waste of an hour and 40 minutes, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you watch it and you're like, oh, that could have been abbreviated.
We
could have put a bow on that 40 minutes ago and we could be enjoying some Rangoons of our own.
I feel like M. Night Shyamalan's daughter was trying to plug her like music career in some way because there was a lot of focus on the concert.
Do you think she has a music career?
No, I think she was trying to. Maybe she wasn't even singing. I don't know. But Kid Cudi was up there. Russ.
She's open for acts like Boys to Men.
I knew it. I knew it. She was a good singer.
Yeah, she wrote 14 songs, which there was like 4 of them in the movie, so I don't know.
There's a lot of songs.
The rest that she was doing. But I know that I'm not the only person who felt pissed off and angry after this, because you go to the IMDb and somebody was upset enough to put in a section of factual errors.
Oh, yeah.
And here's one that 172 people found helpful.
What?
No one could remove a bicycle spoke without a wire cutter or wrench. They cannot just be dislodged with bare hands. Because, I mean, you're watching it and you're like, how would he have broken that? And
plot twist, it was already broken.
Yeah, I mean, and then no stadium of that size would use small glass bottles of frying oil in their commercial kitchens.
Wow.
Yeah, like, dude, this movie pissed people off. Here you go. Ready? This is my favorite. This is my favorite one. During the whole concert, whenever Cooper leaves the main seating area, the hallways are filled with people apparently just walking around. That is one thing that pissed me off, is that when he
there's always people walking.
He would go to she was on stage, he would go to the bathroom and it would be like the fucking rotunda at a baseball game.
Yeah.
Like people waiting in line for stuff, and normally, so while this may happen at a music festival, this would never be the case during a major pop star concert. The concert goers would have had paid expensive tickets for 2 to 3 hours of music and would remain in their seats for the duration of the show. 96 people felt.
Not even one person gets up to go to their bathroom, or like
to go to their bathroom.
Yeah, well, you don't know which bathroom is theirs.
They get up to go to their bathroom. They just leave and go home.
They go all the way home, or like to get a drink.
Everywhere. Yeah, I don't know. This I'm not a fan of this movie.
Would you watch it again?
No.
What would you rate it?
Of what?
Out of 10.
2.
Well, I was going to give it a 4.
A 4?
Yeah.
It's way too... It's not... It didn't do enough to deserve your 4.
There were parts of this movie...
Like what?
That were... I don't even know. I mean, I guess they were a little interesting.
Like what?
I liked the part where his wife got him in the end. His wife turned around. Yeah. He thought that he got her, but the reason that he got caught in the end was because his wife outsmarted him. For some reason, she convinced him to eat a piece of pie before killing her. Why? I don't know, but she sprinkled poison on it and he ate it. And then he saw his mama, and his mama called him home.
Yep. And the average white woman will like that movie because of that. Right there, because
and he was shirtless at the end, ladies. Shirtless.
Yeah, he was shirtless. If that's while he's murdering his wife, yeah, he's shirtless.
No, really, I don't know why he took his shirt off. He literally took it off and like folded it neatly on the table.
You will be clean.
It was weird.
But then, but I mean, you know, the movie's written by a man.
No, I think his daughter wrote it.
No, the movie had to be written because the man outsmarts the woman in the end. He's in the back.
But maybe that's the twist.
Well, there were 1,000 different twists, and I have no truck.
Maybe they left it open so that there might be a sequel.
It was just so horrible. And
would you watch the sequel?
No, it was written exclusively by M. Night Shyamalan. So I bet it was a motherfucker to film, though, because she probably had to... Yeah, songs in the film were performed on stage as if it were a real concert.
Yeah, they set it up like a real concert, for sure.
There were a lot of extras and shit like that.
Kid Cudi was wearing a wig.
Yeah, he was talking about doo-dooing himself. He said that.
No, but he was gay.
No, he did say, you won't stop until I doo-doo myself, because somebody gave him a fucking real milk latte or something. It's the first line he says.
My God.
You won't be happy till I doo-doo on myself, will you? It's the first thing he says.
Very Kid Cudi.
Yep, I guess. So, anyways, guys, this was the Weed Cap. This movie sucks. It's trending. Don't know why. We hate it. I hate it. And Lauren gave it a 4 out of 10. So
yeah, 4 out of 10. It wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. I would never watch it again. I don't regret watching it, though.
You don't regret it?
I don't regret it.
Anyways, guys, my fiance Lauren is with me.
Thank you.
This is your
bonus episode.
I was going to say your sexy host, Mr. Piss, signing off.
Sexy Mr. Piss.
Sexy Mr. Piss. We'll see you next week.